Today on Running to Him.
The story of a man born blind can have a significant impact on our lives. Today we will read John chapters 7 through 9 and concentrate on chapters 9, verse 11 through 16. John 9:11 through 16 says, "He answered, the man who is called Jesus made clay and anointed my eyes and said to me, 'Go to Siloam and wash.' So I went away and washed, and I received sight." They said to him, "Where is he?" And he said, "I don't know." And they brought to the Pharisees the man who was formerly blind. And now it was a Sabbath on the day when Jesus made the clay and opened his eyes. And then the Pharisees are also asking him again how he received his sight. And he said to them, he applied clay to my eyes, and I washed, and I see. Therefore, some of the Pharisees were saying, "This man is not from God, because he does not keep the Sabbath." But others were saying, "How can a man who is a sinner perform such signs?" And there was a division among them. If you have time today, read the entire story of Jesus healing the blind man. Look at it from a critical eye and see how the actions all played together to show Jesus' deity and the result of someone confessing Jesus as Messiah. I think you will be amazed at the honesty and the sincerity of the healed blind man. I'm also going to quote Chrysostom today because of his insight that he shows in his commentary. Now, the healing of the man born blind shows three things that will happen if we follow Christ. First, Christ will come to us and meet our needs. As Jesus is walking, he notices a blind man who has been blind from birth. His disciples then asked, "Who sinned to cause this blindness, his parents or himself?" Christ answered that no sin caused this blindness, but rather it was for Christ's glorification. He then spat on the ground, made mud, and applied it to the man's eyes. He then told the man to wash at the pool of Siloam. Well, concerning this event, Chrysostom, who lived from 344 to 407 AD, writes, "Why didn't he have him wash immediately instead of sending him to Siloam? For one thing, everyone would probably see him as he was leaving, having the clay spread upon his eyes. The strangeness of the spectacle would most likely focus the attention of everyone on him, both those who knew him and those who did not. Everyone would be watching him closely. And because it is not easy to recognize a blind man who has recovered his sight, Jesus first of all sends him along this distance so he can be seen by many witnesses." Now, this bizarre spectacle of a man walking with mud on his eyes would make these witnesses even more attentive so that no one could any longer say, "This is not he." Secondly, when Christ works in our lives, people will notice and they will begin to ask questions concerning who Christ is. This has happened many times to many people, including myself. Perhaps it has happened also to you. Finally, those who are religious but have no relationship with Christ will condemn you. We've spoken previously about religious people who live their religion but do not have a relationship with Christ. When they see an event in our lives that they haven't experienced in their life, they will both be jealous and condemning. They might make this statement, "Why would Christ do that to you and not do it to me, as I am much more able to understand the theology?" Religious people hate when those who have a relationship with Christ show what their relationship truly is. The man born blind is a wonderful story and is a poignant tale. We are blind, and if we submit to God's will, Jesus will heal that which needs healing.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.